passes and he went to the rimness. They might have to get a little bit more ball movement, get other people involved in the game so that they have a little bit more distribution of the basketball to other players. And for Gordon, what really worked for them is when Val David came in the game, they started running. They got out on the fast break. They got those 10 fast break points probably in the second quarter to only 6 for the Pop-Cola team.
Well, we're going to find out what gives in the second half. But first, we'd like to remind you that tomorrow there is a PBA game, out-of-town game in Dinalupihan, Bataan. This will feature Alaska Milk versus San Miguel Beer. So sa ating mga kababayan dyan sa Bataan, sort of expect that.
It might happen. That's correct. Especially since the offense of Gordon is going to go through Marlowe.
Here's Ben Tizon against the Helmeneses. Over to Tyrone. Hopkins for the save. And Coleman goes back onto that defense.
Tyrone has done a good job taking the ball away from Hopkins. He's also done a good job in rebounding, but he has not shot the ball quite so well in the first half.
Coleman, Norris Coleman now being watched by Noni Locsin. Coleman took the pass to Otto Agustin. Off balance jumper for the first 2 points of Otto Agustin.
Otto did not play very many minutes in the first half. He's starting off here in the second half as point guard. Obviously, Coach Toro wants to match Otto up with Tito and match up Victoria with David.
Ben Tizon gets open for the three. And Gordon is up by 6 again at 54-48. Tizon with 5 points in the game.
Good move by Nick Velasco.
Out of nowhere, Nick Velasco on the drive for his first field goal of the game.
He should do more of that.
Yeah. I'm sure Coach Turo Valenzuela would be happy to see him do more of that. Nobody wants to pick up the basketball.
If you lay a game on somebody, I wonder who it's going to be on. Oh, they did not want to go get the basketball, I guess.
Tito Jarencho. Here's Marlo Aquino at low post. Noni Locsin almost losing the basketball. Good fake against Nick Velasco, and Velasco will be called for that foul.
Well, they call him the tank.
Yeah.
This is the reason why.
You see how he moves.
Bulldoze his way to the basket.
But the thing with Noni Locsin, Norman, is despite his size, he can move swiftly enough to fool the opposition.
Well, the good thing about Noni Locsin is that he can probably out-jump everybody on the floor.
That's correct.
His great jumping ability, as well as his heft.
Well, we can't say too much about his free throws, but he misses the first.
I noticed on that last possession of Gordon, when Marlowe got the ball in the post, that was the first time that Hopkins actually went down and double-teamed him. And maybe they're going to double-team Marlowe Aquino now, here in the second half.
Noni compensates on a second free throw and gets it to go to cut, or rather to up the lead of Gordon's to 5 at 55-50. Norris Coleman against Tyrone Hopkins.
Traveling.
Yeah. 8:50 to go in the third.
Norris doesn't really seem to have the quickness to blow by Hopkins the way he was doing Terry Sedania earlier.
Well, that's probably why they put Hopkins on him after experimenting with the local defenders. Here's Hopkins momentarily open. Nick Velasquez on him now. Hopkins with a jumper. Here comes Otto Agustin. Vergel Meneses against Tizon. Meneses. No problem with that. 11 points for the aerial Voyager so far, and the Gordon's lead is cut down to 3 at 55-52.
Well, interesting matchup between Hizon and Meneses. Neither one of them known for their defense, but are very good offensive players who have to be guarded at all times.
Shot pass to Hopkins. Gets it back to Jarencho for the jumper. And Velasco for the rebound off to Coleman. Out of the way for Meneses. Pinapatay to Vince Hizon. Meneses wanted to pass off to Norris Coleman.
Yes, he should have shot the ball that particular time,
right.
but that was an unselfish move by Meneses. They call that overpassing, I guess, but that still is good because at least his teammates know he will give up the ball. And we all know that Meneses finished number 2 in assists, I believe, in the first conference.
That's true.
He likes to pass the ball.
There are many ways to help your team to win, and it's just not scoring the points. Otto Agustin almost had that. Zaldari a little bit. Good offensive rebound, but a traveling violation on him.
A little hesitant that time by Zaldi to go up against Malo Aquino, and that's why he traveled with the basketball.
Meron pa po tayong 7 minutes and 4 seconds na nalalabig dito sa ating third quarter. Lamang ng tatlo ang Gordon's Gin. Mid-season has it for the red shirts. Hopkins giving him the pick. Heason decides to go for it and misses. At nakuha ni Velasco a rebound off to Vergel Meneses. Meneses challenged by Heason. There's that pass by Meneses. He's been wanting to give an assist to Norris Coleman.
Whenever you're coaching a basketball team, Ed, the one thing you really want are players who can really drive and penetrate, break down the defense, and then dish off for easy shots. And Meneses is one of those players in this league who can do that.
Well, he can also, well, we know he can score. We know that. But when you become a multi-dimensional player, then your stock goes up, right? Meanwhile, illegal defense on Norris Coleman.
Well, don't look now. Pop Cola is only down by 1 point in this game. Like we said earlier, this has been a game of streaks. One team goes on a 5 or 6 point run, the other team retaliates.
Right now, Marlo Aquino was in good position to score, but he couldn't get it to fall in. Meanwhile, on the rebound play, a loose ball foul on Monty McSinn.
His third personal, third team foul for Gordon.
Kumusta po sa lahat ng ating mga manonood sa buong Pilipinas, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga kaibigan dyan sa Kimba, Nueva Ecija, especially to our friend Teng Villanueva, ayun ang ating mga kaibigan sa Vintage.
I think that's enough to do. Instead of trying to beat Hopkins from the outside, I think that's where he has a high advantage.
The defense was not set up.
And Gordon's is really the best in the league at that.
For Pop Cola, up by 1 second half. And he loaded up another foul. Cola. Pitcher. 1-2.
Entertainment. Sa panahon ngayon, akala mo tutuntay ang tunay. Mag-Ecowood Plywood. Tunay na kahoy. Walang anggubat dahil galing sa tree farm wood.
Lechon, the official shirt of the PBA.
Hindi pinaghihintay, nangailangan ng tulong. Ito ang GSIS. Walang sinasayang na sandali. Pagtulong ay maaasahan.
For those who appreciate quality, Outlast Battery, with cards for quality.
One here in the third quarter with 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this period. Balik na po sa Vince. He's on.
Made about 85% of
Here's Norris Coleman against Hopkins. Coleman now starts to miss as Vince. He's on for Gordon's Gin. Bound the bid. Going circles around his defenders in the first half. It's going to be in the defense. Cola.
Well, Coach Reno Salazar is hoping to speed up the game.
Meanwhile, Vince, he's on. Takes a single free throw. Kung ngayon na po ninyo, binutan na inyong mga TV set, Worski, nasa America. And ensures for him. Sa kabila naman, bagong coach. Hopkins. Coleman was trying him, and Hopkins with a slam puts Gordon by 4 at 62-58.
Gordon is really moving
on Hopkins underneath, and
you know
on the other side of work. Not enough time to pass off, so I'll take the shot. Vergel Meneses, number wrong, binigay kay Baal David. And then naman si David, trying to get inside.
He's inside.
He's been doing that all night. Baal David now with 15 points. We have this timeout.
Alcohol, the official rubbing alcohol of the PBA. Partner natin sa kalusugan.
Pop Cola has already called 2 timeouts in this third period. Oh, nice drive. Boybits Victoria.
Well, Boybits paying back the bid that time, taking him strong to the basket for the 2 points. So we have 2 good point guards who can really penetrate to the basket.
Well, we saw earlier Baal David was actually limping after that shot. He might have landed badly after that shot of his. A very expensive 2 points.
He actually got kneed in his thigh as he was going to the basket, but he still made the shot.
Meanwhile, Ato Augustin is called for his first personal foul. And Gordon's still in the lead by 6. So we have this timeout by Gordon.
To appreciate quality, Outlast Battery, winner of international awards for quality.
Third quarter action here between Gordon's and Pop Cola. A miss and a rebound by Coleman. Boybits Victoria has it for the Pop Cola squad. A 6-point lead by Gordon's Gin. Bad pass. Hopkins. Boybits Victoria hemmed in midair.
He's clobbered on the play by Wilmer Ong, and he doesn't like it.
He gives Wilmer Ong the dagger looks. Wilmer and Marla actually combined to stop. There's the
hard foul by Wilmer Ong.
Yeah, right on the nugget.
The type of foul you do remember. And he will remember in the future, yeah.
He's got to be telling his grandchildren about it. 6-point lead para sa Gordon's Gin. Meron pa po tayong 2 minuto at 5 sandali na natitira dito sa ating third period. Nagpupugay po mula sa Araneta Coliseum ang inyong mga kaibigan. Ed Pixon at Norman Black para po sa Vintage Sports. At kanina, nung ating unang game na kinover naman ng ating mga katotong Noli Ayala at Chot Reyes, nagwagi ang Formula Shell over the first conference champions Pure Foods. Ang score po doon, Shell 114, Pure Foods 106. Boybits Victoria cuts the lead down to 4 at 66-62. But neither team has really broken away in this game, Norman.
Yes, when Valdevic came in the game, the Gordon's team was able to get a streak. But since Victoria's coming for Pop Cola, now Pop Cola all of a sudden is playing much better.
There goes Valdevic again, but he misses the shot. Loose ball in favor of Gordon's Gin. Papasok naman si Kenneth Duremdes para kay Mar Morelos.
Well, both teams have gone small now. Kenneth is going to replace Mar Morelos, which will probably put Norris Coleman on Tyrone Hopkins. So matchup is import against import now.
There's Hopkins getting the pass. No basket there as Coleman gives up his third personal foul. Pareho po kupunan. Pareho may 4 na team fouls so far with 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining in the third. Valdevid. High pass inside. That's going to be the 5th team foul for Pacola, and Kenneth Duremdes will pick up his second personal.
We were talking about it earlier, about the importance of having a player who can penetrate and dish. You saw it that time with Valdevid.
But it also keeps the opposition guessing on whether you're going to take the shot or pass off. Vince Hezon gets it out to Hopkins. Tyrone Hopkins looking to take the shot.
He's having a tough time from the outside, really looking to penetrate to the basket instead of shooting from the outside. As Victoria throws up a 3-point shot.
Triple V from Boybits Victoria. That'll be his second in this ball game, and Boybits already has 13 points.
Well, the 2-point guards have been the stars of the game so far. As the Vid's going to leave Boybits behind.
Oh, this is a point guard show. That's a minute to go, and there is a steal. 2-on-1. Well, the Vid floating in midair. And Norris Coleman is going to get fouled by Hopkins. Tyrone Hopkins with his second personal foul. And Gordon's Gin, or rather, we have the Norris Coleman going to the line on that foul by Hopkins. As you look at assistant coach Rino Salazar, who is the acting coach for Gordon's Gin tonight.
Well, if anybody knows Sonny Jaworski's mind, it should be Rino Salazar. They've been together forever, it seems like.
Yeah, that's true.
Since they used to play together at Toyota.
Correct. Meanwhile, Coleman, or rather, there's Coleman missing the second charity, and Gordon's still up by 2. You see Norris Coleman going high up for that rebound. Boybits Victoria back to Norris, and Marlo Aquino challenged him in midair.
Finney Chain's going to pick up this foul as he pushed off on Norris Coleman.
Finney Chain did see action in the first half, I believe. Picked up his first personal foul, and again Norris Coleman is at the line.
Good defense by Marlo Aquino to make Norris change the shot. And Norris is very active on the play.
Norris Coleman, as Norman Black has mentioned earlier, actually the tallest import in the conference, Might also be the oldest, the 36.
Yes, he is, and you can see he's the tallest. I mean, he has long legs, long arms. He splits his charities. A one-point game now.
68 Gordon, 67 Pop Cola. Time for one last shot for Gordon's Gin. The matchup between Baldavid and Boybits Victoria has been something to watch. There's a near steal by Boybits. Baldavid and the kick out. And there's going to be a foul called by referee Varela to the consternation of Boybits Victoria. And especially because of the penalty situation, Boybits Victoria not willing to acknowledge that fourth personal foul of his.
Well, the coaching staff of Pop Cola did not like the call very much. Well, Victoria's going to get the foul because they're not going to reverse it.
Oh, but Baldavid misses the first free throw. Gordon with a one-point lead with 2 seconds left in the third.
Well, Norris Coleman was talking to Rhea Lubick on the play. The referee said you cannot talk while the guy's shooting the basketball in the foul shot, so Baldavid's going to get 2 shots now.
Other shot back to Baldavid, so a big break here.
And he misses it anyway.
He misses again. One more for Baldavid.
2 seconds left in the third quarter. Be a good time to use that 30-second timeout, huh?
But we haven't seen the 30-second timeout being used in this entire game. At the end of the third, it is Gordon's by 2.
Personal fit. Club Roman jeans and shirts. Club Roman.
Umpisa na po ito ng pang-apat na yugto na naman ito ng Gordon's Gin at Pop Cola. Marlo Aquino against Aldo Realubit. No problem. Marlo Aquino now it's 9 points in the game. And it's a 4-point lead for Gordon's Gin, 71-67. Good pass inside to Norris Coleman. And he sort of chased his mind once he saw that it was Hopkins on top of him inside. Here's Hopkins underneath. No two ways about it, but
Hopkins did the same thing.
Yeah.
He changed his mind.
Inside pass, broken up by Hopkins. Here's Baldavid. Sees Benny Chang. Benny Chang doesn't get to do that very often, Norman, but you know he can do it.
Well, the entire Gordon's team can do it. They lead the league in fast break points, and they are the best running team in the league.
It is a 6-point advantage for Gordon's Gin at 73-67. High post play. Boybits Victoria. Good fake. And there's going to be a foul underneath. Tyrone Hopkins picks up his third personal.
But you must say that Tyrone Hopkins has done a very good job on Norris Coleman here in the second half. He's been guarding him the entire second half so far.
Well, in the third quarter, Coleman was able to score only 6 points. Or rather, I'm sorry. He actually scored 8 points, but a few of them on free throws. Bad pass.
Well, good idea by Hezon, but if he was going to throw that little lob pass, he should have thrown it to Hopkins instead of Benny Chang.
Still a 6-point lead here for Gordon's Gin.
You see Pop Cole is a little slow coming down on defense right now, though.
Here's Otto Agustin against Vince Hezon. Good step by Otto Agustin. Ran into Marlo Aquino, but Coleman was there.
It'll be another turnover for Gordon's as Marlo throws the ball away.
10:05 to go here in the fourth and final period.
Well, we keep saying Hopkins is doing a good job on Norris Coleman, but Norris does lead all scorers in this game with 26 points.
That's correct. Well, Hopkins himself has scored 18, but his scoring has tapered off after he scored 8 points back in the first period, scored 4 in the second, and 6 in the third. Good move by Coleman. Well, you know that he moves like a real scorer.
And I still say that Coleman is doing the right thing. You cannot start on the outside against Hopkins because he does have quickness, but get him down in the post area where he can use his size and his height advantage, and that's what's going to happen.
It looks like despite his age, Norris Coleman is no slouch on the speed department either. He's got some fast moves for a 36-year-old.
Well, I know he did play in Venezuela this year. He played in Israel last year.
So he's in shape.
He's been very, very active, yes. He can keep a job, in other words.
And he cuts the lead down to only one at 73-72. 9 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the fourth period. Inside pass by Vince Hezon. 6 on the shot clock. Good baseline. Oh! Slam! Tomahawk slam by Tyrone Hopkins. The Gordon's Gin fans love it.
I think we all do. To see a guy jump like that. We're going to have to see
Look
this
at
one
this again.
Norris plays some Matador defense that time. What a picture.
Perfect picture there of Tyrone Hopkins showing what he's got.
And it brings the crowd to life here.
Oh, yeah. This is the old Gordon's Araneta crowd. Boy beats Victoria in a bind. Zaldi a little bit shot, lands in Tyrone Hopkins' hands. Bounce to Bal David. Hopkins! Oh, 2 plays in a row. Tyrone Hopkins playing above the rim, and he's happy.
And he loves it.
Yeah, he's having fun. Look at this. Bal David with the miss. And Hopkins comes out of nowhere. And boom.
Follows it up. And we mentioned it a little bit earlier, but it's happening over and over again. Gordon's is getting out on the fast break. The Pop Cola players are a little bit slow coming down on defense. And Tyrone has had a good night so far.
This is the shot from the free throw line, however. But again, the Gordon's Gin rebounding is also in fine form tonight, it seems. They're up by 5, 77-72. Berhel Meneses with a jumper. Oh, boy, they needed that. Timeout, Gordon's Gin. Remaining dito po sa ating laro ng Gordon's Gin at Pop Cola. We are in the fourth quarter at the moment of Gordon's Gin, 77-74. Marlo Aquino against Zaldi Realubit. Out to Vince. He's on against Kenneth Durandez. Back to Marlo. Marlo with the lead-in jumper. Voila. Norris Coleman high for that rebound. Well, these two guys, we wondered in the first quarter if they can stand the demands of the PBA as far as their time on the hard court is concerned. They're still at it.
I think they can, yeah.
Yeah.
And Norris has 16 rebounds in this game now.
Vince, he's on. Eye in the sky. Not there.
Good idea. Bad pass.
Yeah. But Meneses on the transition play. He gets it back, and somebody's going to be called for the foul.
Take your choice. It's either Wilmerong or Tyrone Hopkins.
It's Wilmerong. And he's only happy to take that for Tyrone. Fourth personal on Wilmerong, one of the guys that people marvel at, his ability to be able to play his role, no complaints, just do whatever the coach tells him is needed of it.
Well, the coaches love players like that.
Yeah.
Guys who work hard and have good attitudes.
Norris Coleman inside, stripped by Bal David. David off to Vince. He's on against Kenneth Durandez. Good pass inside. Wilmerong with the 2 points.
Well, we said it over and over again. That time, Pop Cola looked like they got back on defense, but they left one guy open, and Wilmerong gets the 2.
Yeah, credit Vince. He's on with the assist. It is a 5-point lead for Gordon's Gin. Zaldi Realubit. The handoff to Boy Bits Victoria. Giving out instructions. Boy Bits Victoria wants to take the measure of Bal David. At a pumito si referee Ernie De Leon. There's going to be a foul on Bal. That's going to be his first personal. So look at here. Gordon's already with 4 team fouls. Pop Cola has only given up 1. At mahaba pa ang ating laro. 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
I think Borbitz is doing the right thing because even though David stole the ball from Norris Coleman the last time down, I think we saw in the last championship series that he can be exploited on defense, especially one-on-one defense, and Victoria can take him to the basket.
And he's done that several times in this game.
Yeah, so this is going to get a break now, though, as Pito Horatio comes in, and J.B. Galloso replaces Vince Hezon.
Changing of the guards as far as Gordon's Gin is concerned.
It'll be interesting to see how long Pito stays in the game and whether Val David comes back. maybe in a couple of minutes.
Pino has been in and out of the game. He hasn't really played that long for Gordon's Gin in this ball game. As Boybits Victoria cuts the lead down to 3 at 79-76. Pressed by Pop Cola. They want to attack the new guards who have just come in for Gordon's Gin. Here's Fido Horencio.
Screen across from Marlowe, so they're looking for him in the post again. It's going to be a foul on Zaldi Vialubic.
Well, Zaldi was unable to check his momentum there and bounced off. Marlowe didn't do it.
Fido Horencio is a very good scorer, but what you lose a little bit of is the quickness and the speed of Valdavid and the fast break opportunities when Valdavid goes out of the game.
Marlowe picks up another foul. That's a big break because he lost the handle on the basketball. Kenneth Duremdes this time for his 4th personal foul. And Pop Cola fast catching up on team fouls with Gordon's Gin. Gordon's Gin has 4, Pop Cola 3 team fouls.
Well, there's no secret where Gordon's is going right now. They've done it the last 2 times down. They're going to do it again.
The kick out to Wilmer Ong, back over to Hopkins. Nothing there, says Hopkins, and he takes it from the outside coming in. That's hip in, and Coleman finally gets it for Pop Cola. Here comes Boybits Victoria. Sees Duremdes at the baseline. Acrobatic shot by Kenneth Duremdes.
There's some high flyers in this game.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen too much of Noni Locsin. We wonder if something's wrong with him. He's been in and out of the court and hasn't really been able to establish his presence there.
Well, I think Wilmer Ong's ability to guard the import probably is one of the reasons why he's in the game.
Hopkins. Although Norris Coleman has been fronting Tyrone Hopkins, and Hopkins has been getting away. Already 24 points by Tyrone Hopkins of Gordon's Gin. 5:42 to go in this game. 3-point lead by Gordon's Gin at 81-78. Kenneth Duremdes labang kay Gayoso. Alaho yun. Norris Coleman, Marlo Aquino right on top of him. And it's out of bounds in favor of Gordon's Gin.
Well, 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this basketball game. I guess the team that gets the next spurt will probably pull away here.
Let's see which one it will be. At 5-17 now, J.B. Gayoso with the leather. Horencio, balik kay Gayoso. Sinusundan ng Duremdes. Pihit ni Gayoso na tapik ang bola. Here's Hopkins with 2 on the shot clock. And what happened there?
Out J.B.
Yeah. I was wondering, though, if the shot clock hadn't expired on them. Because that ball didn't hit the rim. 4:50 remaining. Zaldi Vialubic. Hand off to Duremdes. Off to Vialubic. He's got some space there, but he elected to put the ball down. And it's Norris Coleman picking up his 4th personal foul. 4:39 remaining in the game, and a 5-point advantage for Gordon's Gin. J.B. Gayoso with the dribble. Tyrone Hopkins. There's the pick by Marlo Aquino. Yeah, so Marlo Aquino. No person changes his mind. That's a slide in play by Marlo. He gets it on the second try.
Coleman keeps gambling here on defense, and it's really, he's really paying the price.
He's been paying the price, as you said. This is a 20-second timeout called by Pop Cola, so we're going to hang on to the air. Well, you were saying, Norma, just a while back that whoever gets the next spurt here might take the game away. It looks like Gordon's Gin is trying to break away.
Yeah, they're on a streak right now, and I think a lot of it has to do with the defense of Pop Cola at this point. They really have to start playing straight-up defense and stop gambling for the basketball, allowing the Gordon players to get the basket for easy shots.
Right now, Gordon's Gin is enjoying a 7-point advantage at 85-78. The biggest lead so far directed by Gordon's was 8 points, which is back in the second period. So it's been a pretty close fight the entire way, and we've seen several lead changes as well as deadlocks. Well, not too many deadlocks, as a matter of fact, but we know for a fact that it has been pretty close all throughout.
Well, this is a big play for the Pop Cola team. A big timeout for Coach Toro, as he really needs 2 points right now.
They got to score. And Meneses gets away from Hopkins, and Hopkins just says,
they knew exactly where to go.
Where's the guy? Where'd he go?
They'll learn the best players in the league very quickly.
Hello, how do you do? 85 to 85-point lead by Gordon's Gin. And Pino Harencho up against Boy Bits Victoria. A lot of picks going on for Gordon's Gin. Jamie Gayoso gets out of it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pino Harencho will have to put it up. Off the glass, too strong. And Hopkins left the shot. Buzzer goes off for Gordon's Gin.
Well, Hopkins complaining the ball did not hit the rim.
Right.
It only hit the backboard, so it's going to be Pop Cola's ball.
3:29 to go. That's a lot of time.
Every possession is very important for Pop Cola right now. They're going to go into the post to Norris Coleman. There is no double team.
And he takes it inside. Sees Nick Velasco there. Ooh, big block by Marlo Aquino, but Meneses gets to the loose ball. That looks strong. Wilbur on for the rebound off to Pino Harencho. Hopkins is running. Pino Harencho looks to go straight to the hole. Hopkins is there for the offensive rebound.
Well, Hopkins wanted the up in the air pass. He wanted the alley-oop pass, but Tito elected to go on his own that time.
Luckily for them, they've got possession once again. 8 seconds on their shot clock. There's the bounce pass to Pino Harencho. Put it down for 3 seconds. Gayoso!
Yeah!
As he said, he's going to take it any time, no matter what the situation is. Davey Gayoso delivers. We have this timeout. With only 2:35 remaining. Look at this shot by J.B. Gayoso. We were just talking about how J.B. Gayoso is always willing to take the shot, no matter the consequences. He saw there were only 2 seconds on the shot clock and says, hey, I got to take this.
He has the guts. He has the heart.
Yeah. He's got the gumption.
Yeah.
Boy Bits Victoria against Baldavid.
Obviously, Pop Cola has the score on this play. There's going to be a foul.
During that timeout, J.V. Gayoso and Pino Harencho were replaced by Baldavid and Vince Hizon as Wilbur Ong picks up his 5th personal foul. That's only the 15th foul of Gordon's Gin. That'll put them in a penalty situation.
You have to give Gordon's credit tonight. They've played some tough defense.
Yeah, like
there it is
one.
again.
Like And Hopkins is all pumped up.
They've controlled their defensive boards, which is actually a big part of playing good defense. Making sure the other team doesn't get second shots.
And we're the last 2 minutes of the game. Brought by New Fly Gin, just right for you. Vince he's on off to pick 2 seconds on the shot clock. Baldavid doesn't get it to go. Zaldi Realubit off the Boy Bits Victoria. Victoria to the Lubuk de Baldavid bounce pass to Coleman against Wilbur. There's the double team. Boy Bits Victoria for the 3. Hopkins. Last touch on Tyrone Hopkins. We mentioned the fact, Norman, at the start of the game that Hopkins' height of 6'3.5", which is the smallest in the conference so far, will need to make him work harder to show that he has a spot on this team.
Yes, he can rebound, though. He has 14 rebounds in this basketball game. So he's proven that he can go to the boards and control the defensive boards for his team. There's 9 defensive rebounds and 5 offensive rebounds, so he can go to both boards, actually. He's a hard worker.
Oh, yeah, we can see that.
Number 1, Baldavid for delay of game.
Delay of game.
Yes, that's the second one for Gordon's in this game, so that's going to be a technical. It's not what you need right now. You don't want to let Pop Cola slip back into this one.
This is only an 8-point lead with 1:33 to go. Still a lot of things can happen as you look at Coach Reno Salazar. But Meneses should have made that shot. Coach Sonny Jaworski is still abroad. Word is he'll be coming in Sunday.
Coach Reno has done a great job tonight.
Oh, yes, and he has. The reports have it that it was Coach Sonny Jaworski himself who counted Tyrone Hopkins as Norris Coleman penetrates for 2. He's got 31 in the game.
They don't have to foul quite yet. They can have one good possession, try to stop Gordon, and this might be it right here.
There's a slip by David, and a foul is going to be called on Bal as he got Berhel Meneses down on all fours.
And Gordon is in the penalty, so that's going to send him.
This is a technical free throw, and we don't expect Berhel to miss too many of those.
And if he can make these two, Hopkins actually in a situation where they can just play good defense. They don't have to foul. Play good defense. They will get the ball back and have a chance of making this game a little bit closer.
80 seconds remaining. A 5-point lead by Gordons. One more for Berhel Meneses. Lead is down to 4, and we have a timeout by Coach Rino Salazar. Seconds remaining in the ball game, and a 4-point lead for Gordon's Gin. Remember, nasa penalty na po ang Gordons. Wala pang papola. They've got a couple of fouls to give.
But now it's not the time to get those fouls. They want to play good defense and make sure they get the ball back. Last couple of times he's on has come off the screens, and they ended up posting up Marlo Aquino. Let's see what happens this time.
Tyrone Hopkins has become even more aggressive as the game has progressed. Let's see if he's going to figure.
Pick and roll.
Last few sequences, Bal David shot or pass, whatever it was, got deflected. At 8 segundo na po naiwan sa shot clock ng Gordon's Gin. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Gordon's. They have a 4-point lead with 1:03.
Oh, they left him wide open. Can you believe this?
What happened there?
Both players went with Vince Pizon, and Aquino was left wide open underneath the basket.
And Marlo Aquino's all smiles. Even he can't believe his good fortune.
You really can't understand that foul by Bal David.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do right now is to stop the clock and give the Pop Cola team a chance to look at that play. It didn't look like he wanted to go to the line.
Yeah. Let's see why. If there is any reason for him to be shot.
Oh, nice touch.
Sounds good. Doris Coleman on your screens. Marlo Aquino. Coleman has proven all the reports to be correct. He is a scorer, but Tyrone Hopkins certainly a revelation here. We have the timeout by Coca-Cola. At the score with 1.3 seconds left. Looks like Gordon's Gin has got this first assignment wrapped up at the expense of the Coca-Cola. But Meneses tries a 3-point shot, and Marlo Aquino taps it out, but Kenneth Hernandez picks up. Somebody in it, but they give him the shot.
1.9 seconds remaining in this game. It's over.
Yes. Gordon's Gin picks up a 2. Well, he's got that throw from the backcourt to go in. But Gordon's Gin will have to be content with a 4-point win over Pop Cola, 92-88. Of course, Pop Cola under a new system here. Their new head coach, Turo Valenzuela. On the other hand, Gordon's Gin also without their head coach, Robert Jaworski, who's still in the States, and Rino Salazar taking over for it. We'll have our VAT 69 player of the game and then some after these. For a while there, Pop Cola threatened in the last couple of minutes, but Gordon's Gin did not let this one get away, Norman.
Yes, Gordon's Gin, they played very well the entire game, and our best player of the game today, Bal David, really did a great job. He was a spark plug for the team, and he came in and did a good job for Coach Rino Salazar tonight.
As you said, the game was played in spurts by both squads, but Bal David was always there to ignite a breakaway for Gordon's Gin. He is our VAT 69 player of the game. You see his numbers. And Bal David is with Anthony Suntay. Anthony?
Okay, thanks a lot, Ed. Bal, ang ganda nung nilalaro nyo ngayon. Mukhang hindi nyo na ba iniisip yung pagkatalo nyo nung championship series?
Una-una, sabi ni Coach, nakalipas na yun. So, bawi ulit this conference. So, sa tulong naman ng import, maganda yung pinakita niya. So, sana consistent yun. So, yun.
Nakapag-practice na ba kayo dito sa import niyo si Hopkins? Kasi ang pagkaalam ko kakadating pa lang niya.
Actually, first day ng practice kahapon lang. Yun, din lang siya nag-practice. Tapos, medyo pagod siya. Yan, bali ngayon lang namin nakita yung game niya, yung actual game.
Sa tingin mo ba dito sa lagay ng Gordon's Gin, pwede na siya, mukhang talaga nagtatrabaho ah.
Masipag naman siya, tsaka may offense at defense naman, di ba? So siguro maka-recover pa siya, tsaka resistance niya makuha niya, tsaka yung sa weather. Siguro maganda yung kalalabasan.
Okay, thank you very much, Bal. Congratulations.
Pabate, pwede ba?
Oo ba, sige.
Binabati ko yung taga General Trias sa Cavite at Tito Ompong. Ay, Tito June, tapos si Tito Ompong, Tita Bilen. Hi sa inyo. Mrs. ko, sa anak ko, si Tay, si Bambi, kuya ko. Lahat-lahat na. Hi sa inyo lahat.
Okay, bago tayo malis, Bal, bibigay ko sa iyo ito. Kunin mo yung shirt. Meron ka isang cup at saka pakita naman natin sa mga viewers natin yung panalunan mo. Bat 69 para at least masaya yung gabi mo.
Thank you sa bat.
Okay, let's go back to you, Ed.
Maybe we'll help you finish the bottle. Maybe not. Okay. Anthony also had one. Anyway, Baldavid, our Bat 69 player of the game. And we'd also like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are going to have our first out-of-town game for the second conference